All right, round two. So I'm actually here behind a building. If you look in the trailer behind me, you'll see I have a whole bunch of displays from a store. This is the first of about 4 trailer loads of displays. I forgot my tools, so I can't take them apart, but I'm gonna make sure I bring my tool next time so I can put more on the trailer. Hopefully this stuff don't fall out. No ropes, no nothing. I just threw it on there and I'm going. But so I'm gonna pick up about 30 clothes racks and about 15 or 20 double-sided shelving racks. All I gotta do is haul them off. They're in the way. People are tired of looking at them. They says, if you can get them out of here, get them out of here. I say, yes, ma'am. Kind of keeping an eye on things, make sure I don't think anything's gonna fall out. So as far as the whole banking thing, my last video talking about the whole collapse of a particular bank. Now there's a second one, and the buyer, which I talked about in the previous video, is our government. So yay. To everything that I can understand that's happening, because there's a lot of misinformation, a lot of people putting their own particular little spin on it. So here's what I'm going to tell you. As long as we, the people, do not go out and act like it's the end of the world, it won't be the end of the world. In other words, you know, if everybody just goes as business as normal, you know, for the exception of those that were affected, because there are people that lost money, there are going to be some people that are going to go through a hell of a time trying to get everything figured out. So there are some affected people, but most of it is, you know, venture capitalists, cryptocurrency, high risk, you know, loans, things like that. And that's partly why they failed. It was a little bit of hysteria that caused them to, you know, to fail. A little bit of hysteria. I believe there's, this is going to be very eye-opening as far as who's all involved, and the fact that there's a lot of employees and higher-ups that got bonuses and extra money, you know, literally hours before they shut it down. So that right there is going to, I think that's the main reason for a lot of the hysteria is that aspect of it. But as far as a whole, you know, I don't see any reason why you should go and drain your bank account or do anything crazy, as long as the rest of the people don't do that. Now, if everybody in America, or a large percentage of Americans, say, we're taking our money out of the banks, then yes, that will cause a domino effect, which would hurt everybody. But so basically it's just up to us, you know. But I'm leaving some money in the bank, but I also pulled out a little bit, and you know, I like shopping, so I just have some extra money just in case. But as far as what's in my bank account, you know, I'm fine with, if they take it, then that just gives me a reason not to pay my bills. I'll say, hey, y'all took my money, I can't do anything. Plus the bills I have to pay are the bank bills anyway. So if they close the bank, that means I'm not paying the bills either. So for me personally, I don't see any reason I would be affected by anything that happens, even if it's worst case scenario. So yeah, I do think that it's going to, well, not this, but I've been looking at some reports and everything as far as online sales and stuff like that. I do think I may be picking the absolute wrong possible time to open up an online clothing store. So I may have a rough time of it, but you know, I'm still going to try it out. I'm going to see what's happening and just do what I can do. You know, my price point is a lot lower than everybody else's, so I think even if the market's dying, then you know, I should still be good, because I will have lower prices than anybody else on that particular site, because I've been doing some research. But oh, and I found some amethyst geodes and things like that. Man, really cool stuff. There was some, it was at a garage sale. In fact, I had a, Friday, I had a good time going to the garage sales. I found a whole bunch of clothing, like it was Calvin Klein and what's the other one, the plus size stuff, Lane Bryant, a bunch of dresses and like really wicked sweaters, like real artsy sweaters. And I got them. There was one dress I paid $3 for, and then the rest of them I paid $1 a piece, but all of it was clean laundered, like they just got it out of the dryer. And I think I'm gonna do okay on that. One of the dresses looks like it might be fairly expensive. And then I bought some geodes and amethyst and, you know, some little rock crystals and stuff. And my mom wants one. I'll probably do some Christmas presents with them, and I'll try to sell some to get my money back. I think I got a pretty good deal. You know, a lot of people were looking at them, to my understanding. The person at the garage sale, you know, but I told her, I was like, hey, you know, I don't want to spend a lot on them, but I'll buy them all for this much. And she was like, okay. So, you know, but a lot of them are going to be, you know, going into my personal collection. And there's some crystal, like healing crystal stuff. I'm not necessarily into that part of it, but the elemental form of rocks and stuff like that, I've always had a fascination with different types of rocks. So, and now for some news. I'm actually a little scared about getting all these jobs completed. I have a bunch of Aura gel and Listerine and all kinds of stuff like that, because last night around 9 o'clock, my teeth got all inflamed. Well, not my teeth, but my gums. I'm dealing with a lot of pain right now. I've been calling around to dental places and, you know, trying to get some ballpark figures of what it's going to cost to, you know, to get a couple of, I'm just going to have them removed. And then, but I got so many jobs that, you know, I got to get done. So I'm going to try to just get through this week, finish up some of these jobs. And then next week, I'm going to go around and get my, whoa, what the hell happened there? Some guy just ran a red light like crazy. Or did, what the hell? The lights are messed up at Southside because the light was green and the other side's coming through, so I think there's 2 green lights. Sorry, I get traffic issues. They take priority over my YouTube video. But where was, so, you know, I'm gonna try to get through this week. I am, right now it's not as bad of pain as what it was last night. So I'm just gonna, you know, see what I can do if I can get through 1 week, and then I'm gonna have all the bad teeth removed, which I think is gonna cost me around $1,000 to $1,500. Which I'm trying to talk to a couple of dentists saying, hey, can you hook me up? You know, you're not using as many tools. Let's get all this done one shot. You know, can you give me a price break? You know, quit being a bitch, that kind of stuff. And then as soon as that's done, then I'm gonna go down and I'm going to talk with a couple of banks and everything, and I really don't want to, but I really don't see another choice of how I can get my teeth done, you know. But anyways, my main priority right now is get these jobs done, get the money in my pocket. Then I'm going to take, you know, my little nest egg that I've been trying to save up, and I'm going to go blow it on my teeth. You know, you hear about all these places where they, oh, we do free dentistry and everything. Man, I wish I could find one of them so bad. You know, and I'm not looking for, you know, a nice Hollywood grill, nothing like that. I mean, I'm just trying to make it, you know, just where I can, you know, get through. But anyways, and I just don't have $20,000, $30,000 to get my teeth done. But I am gonna, you know, I might be doing the whole month of April, you know, having teeth removed. So I don't know. But it's been, and I apologize for not making that many videos. I have been so busy trying to get jobs done. I got a job done yesterday. I opened up it was a door and 2 side lights, and I opened everything up. And whenever I took everything out, the wall was actually balanced on a little 2-inch by 3.5-inch piece of concrete that I just picked up and moved out of the way. Like the whole wall was literally floating from the top. There was nothing on the bottom, which explains why the door rotted out. So I had to re-anchor the wall. I had to put up new bracing. I had to do a bunch of stuff. And I was able to get the job done and still got out of there by, like 3 o'clock. And he was happy, but man, that was just a booger of a job, and it had me worn out. And then right after that, I had to go help my mom unload for her going to the flea market and selling, so I had to get the heavy stuff out of her car. Then I went to my shop and had to unload all the trash out of my truck, and I think that's the stress, and just my body was so just over. Like I had a hard time walking in my house. My legs were hurting so bad. But I think that's part of the reason why my teeth just, went kind of crazy on me. So, but that's everything. We're caught up now. So I'm gonna go unload this trailer of shelving and displays and clothing racks, and then I'm gonna go and get me a screw gun and some bits, and then I'm gonna go and start taking these things apart and getting them stacked to where I can not fill up my storage unit. Everything. There's times when I really question the universe, because I got a storage unit to help out my mom, and as soon as I get it, then all of a sudden, like, here's a whole entire warehouse full of shelf displays, and I'm like, shit, and they're free. I'm not paying any money for them. They're just, she's giving them to me because I've been a good customer of her store, and and I sit down and I talk with people, and people know me, and I think I need to go start hanging out wherever dentists hang out at, and see if I can get one of them to hook me up. And again, not for free. I just can't afford it. If anybody knows how to get the free, at least the removal, to get the bad stuff out of my mouth, so I'm not getting sick, so I'm not having issues like I am now. I mean, I don't necessarily care about having all my teeth. I'm not going to be out dating anybody. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I don't care if I'm snaggletooth. I don't care. I just can't afford shit. I mean, I can afford little things, but not $30,000 things. But anyways, I think that's it. So, peace, love, money. I'm out.